Show's over, Miss Maggie. You know what that means. Bedtime.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have a big day tomorrow. You have your first swim lesson. Are you excited?
No, not really.
Why not?
Because I'm afraid to go in the pool.
Oh, you shouldn't be afraid. It's going to be fun, I promise.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. You know what? Let's read a story. It'll make you feel better. I have the perfect one. Once upon a farm, there was a pig named Mac. He was very much like all the other pigs on the farm, except he was very, very, very afraid of the mud. The other pigs would wallow and play in it all day, but Mac avoided it at all costs. In fact, he had never put even one of his little piggy toes in it. This was never a problem until...
Wait, what's the title of the book?
Oh yeah, it's called Mac versus the Mud. One morning, Mac woke up and went outside the barn to get some breakfast. He couldn't wait to pig out on some veggies. But suddenly, Mac noticed that the trough had been moved. It was on the other side of the mud. The hungry pig cautiously crept to the edge of the mud, froze with fear, and quickly shuffled back away from it.
So what did he do?
His first thought was, I'll just jump over the mud. He started from far away and ran as fast as his stubby legs could carry him. But as he got closer, he knew there was no way he would make it.
So he didn't get to eat?
Well, I don't know, but I don't think Mac's going to give up so easily, do you? Mac was not going to give up so easily. His tummy was beginning to rumble with hunger. Suddenly, he spotted a tire near the fence. Aha! Maybe he could use the tire to roll through the mud. He gave the tire a big push and jumped inside. The tire began to pick up speed, but as soon as it reached the edge of the mud, it stopped and fell over. Kerplunk.
Poor Mac, that didn't work either.
No, I'm afraid not. At this point, Mac was frustrated, hungry, dizzy, and sweating like a pig. Obviously, he wasn't thinking big enough. If only pigs really could fly, he thought. And then it came to him.
What was his idea?
Mac grabbed a basket and went back into the barn and got to work. Outside the barn came the loud sounds of sawing, drilling, and hammering. When, at last, the barn doors flew open. Maybe pigs could fly after all. Yee-haw! Splat. Mac didn't quite make it to the other side. At first, he was terrified, but then he loved it. In fact, after he ate his breakfast, he went back in and played in it all day. He was as happy as a pig in mud, and he was never afraid of it again. The end.
So he was afraid of something at first, but then after he tried it, he wasn't anymore?
That's right.
So do you think that's going to happen with me at swimming tomorrow?
I do. Night, Maggie.